The thing about abusers and fascists is they don't care about truth or facts. They care about perpetuating as much harm as possible. Sorry, I can't stand in the sun like that because I'm sensitive to the light, but you saw my face. Pretend this is a well-lit video. Fixation on aesthetics is also tied to fascism. Anyway, I made a video yesterday calling out people who are on the front lines right now in the streets of the United States facing down fascistic violence. I am calling out people who are standing by and being voyeurs while their neighbors are snatched and murdered by ICE and other agents of the state. And somebody commented on this video on YouTube referencing a moment I had weeks ago, a very triggering and traumatizing moment, wherein my landlord barged through an open door and got in my face and would not get out of my face until my brother separated us. And this person said, "Your landlord charged you and you did nothing, you're such a hypocrite." Now, in the video this person is commenting on, I said, I'm disabled and chronically ill and can't be on the front lines. I'm talking to the people who are on the front lines who can do stuff. Second of all, the situation with my landlord was really, really complicated. I had to consider in a moment where I was being traumatized and terrorized in my own home what the repercussions of any response I had would be. And I did move to defend myself, but I also moved to not hurt someone and make the situation more complicated than it needed to be. But also, I have CPTSD. I had a freeze response. I'm disabled. I shouldn't be on the front lines dealing with this shit. But if I saw my neighbors being snatched or gunned down in the streets, I would not stand there and hesitate. I would not film it and upload it as voyeuristic fodder for other cowards who won't do anything. You're comparing apples to atomic bombs and expect to be taken seriously. You're misconstruing the facts of my life to fit your own narrative, which is abuse, and you are saying whatever you can to get a rise out of me. You're not interested in facts, you're not interested in truth, you're not interested in reducing harm or making the world a better place. You're interested in hurting me as publicly as possible because you don't like me, you don't agree with what I say, but you don't bring facts. You don't bring critical thinking or arguments. I'm trying to have a serious discussion about a serious situation, and you're throwing a spitball at the chalkboard and going, heh heh heh. Anyway, if you're on the front lines right now, don't just stand by while your neighbors get snatched and shot. Fucking do something. And please, for the love of anything good in this world, do something more than abuse marginalized people on the internet who are calling for their neighbors to protect their neighbors. You don't have any commentary on state violence or the public execution of your neighbors? You just want to put me in my place. That is your priority right now. While the empire we reside in dies actively around us, your priority is to just flick me in the forehead. Cool. Anybody serious want to have a conversation with me? Because, like, I'm so tired of these jokers and losers thinking they contribute something to the conversation when this is all they do. Throw spitballs at the chalkboard and go, heh heh heh.